Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, it looks like we should be live. Good evening, everybody. This is Milesluigi. Sorry that this took quite a bit longer than normal. I'm remembering since I recently reinstalled the operating system on my computer how annoying the Logitech F710 is driver-wise, because you can't find drivers online, but the solution is actually really simple. Let me go ahead and just start. Once again, this is Yoshi's Revenge in terms of the ROM hack that we're playing. Last time we got through a couple worlds, ranked up 38 lives, which you'll get that. So we're actually doing pretty well. But yeah, the Logitech F710, I love this controller a lot, but man, driver-wise, and this might be a Windows 7 thing. When I'm on Windows 10, I probably won't have to deal with this. The drivers will probably just work, but Windows 7, to get this controller to work, you have to explicitly install drivers manually, choose a device, and then I have no clue what menu it is, so you have to select all devices so you see all device drivers that you could possibly be. Don't choose the HP printer, it's not an HP printer. Look through the list of all the drivers by manufacturer Microsoft. Wow, look at this big boo, he is just crazy. He's like, haha, I'm a big boo. I don't like that I'm kind of stuck here. Oh, jeez, this big boo does nothing. Okay, here I am trying to spin jump at him, and he's like, he's not, he doesn't do anything. Do you affect the stage in any meaningful way? Because that'd be interesting. Get back over here. Do you affect the stage in any meaningful way? Like, do you make a hole in the ground? No, you don't. Okay. I gotta figure out what the stage wants me to do. But yeah, show all device drivers. Go under Microsoft as the manufacturer. This is probably a reset door. Look for the Xbox 360 controller, because this controller is compatible with that driver, and then just use that, and then bam, it works. Yeah, I had to scratch my head 20 minutes to remember that, because this isn't the first time I've done that with this controller, but c'est la vie. But yeah, we're now back into it, and now we're back into Super Mario in Yoshi's Revenge. This is normally a Doom night in terms of streaming. Unfortunately, Evil Pop-Tart was unavailable, which understandable. Ooh, hey, I'm about to say this kind of very heavily implies a Koopa shell being used here. Problem is, I don't have a Koopa shell to use here, so I guess we'll go back into the door and see if anything's different in this other room. I barely spent any time in this room at all. It's just the floating sky of booze in our way, and then the door, and yeah, I think I flipped the switch, which is what put the room into the state it's currently in, where I need the Koopa shell. Problem is, I don't have a Koopa shell, and unless I'm missing something, maybe I could clip through the ground here. This is a Super Mario World thing. Gosh, how do I do that again? It's totally possible to clip through the ground in a situation like this. It doesn't help that I'm being pushed off to the left. It'd be cool if I'd be pushed off to the right. Well, I did what I was trying to do. Problem is, I fell through the ground and died. Oh, this stage is clearly expecting me to do something that I just am not picking up on yet. Maybe you're screaming at your monitors being like, Milesluigi, the solution is X. The problem is I have yet to find X. And you'd think with all the algebra classes I've taken in my life that I would have figured out how to find X at this time. But no, not quite yet. We still have to solve the equation. So the thing is, when the blocks are solid, I don't have any access to this area over here. But I do have this P-switch, which all I saw, like, it can't affect these blocks down here. It pretty much just gives us access to the big boo. The big crazy boo at that, who doesn't harm us for whatever reason and just stays in this part of the map. I've yet to figure out what this exactly is for, whether this is just for show, or if it's for some other purpose. It's probably for another purpose. I mean, to just put a crazy big boo who can't hurt me over here would be really silly. So, and I mean, there's skulls over the blocks. Like, this is trying to tell me something. Maybe I need to look at the pixel coordinates of the skulls. It'll decode some ASCII code message that says, like, kill Mario or something like that. Anyway, yeah, what else can do? Because all I could really do is flip the switch here. I mean, I could delay hitting the P switch. I also could probably try to stand going left here, even though this is just death. Or it's not death. Never mind. Holy, that is not death. This is a whole new room, and it's an exit. Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take an exit. It's a blue ghost house exit. All right. Who turned on the blue lights of all things? Is a little party gonna be happening in this booze and ghost room? I'm about to say, this is probably our secret exit, actually. I unwittingly ran into the secret exit. Yep, trying to find what in the world I'm supposed to be doing in this level. But yeah, you're correct, Bajin. No Doom tonight. Sadly, Evil Pop-Tart was not available. So as a result, it's Mario ROM hack night. So yeah, let's look at this again. And I also noted that maybe if I don't hit this P switch just like the moment I get it, like I could run over to the crazy big boo, Or I could bring this back here, and this might do something for me over here. Like, I could hit it, and oh, hey, look. The staircase is showing up here. Can I jump over here? Like, it's pointing me up this direction. What do I do this way? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I'm hitting a ceiling. I don't know what I was supposed to do. I wish I could have shifted the camera upwards so I could see. I'm gonna space-time rewind that, because you don't put an arrow unless you legitly mean, hey, idiot, there's something up here. Like, hey, idiot, there is something up here. Yeah, I know. I would like to know what is up here. Maybe I need to go up here, collect the coins, because I might be actually be being blocked by blocks. No, I'm not hearing myself collect coins. That can't be it. Well then, head into the door. And let's flip our situation around again here. Get to the block over to the right and try again. Because we saw an arrow. The arrow was like, you must go this way, Milesluigi. Okay, alright, I got it. We'll go that way. Ooh, good. Ah, jeez, I never tried pressing up. Maybe it is a door snow golem. That's very much a possibility. But say this hanging around this Koopa Troopa. Not necessarily the most comfortable spaces, especially since it was so cramped that I just killed him, but yeah. Well, there is just a straight door here. You don't even need a P-switch for it. Oh, hey, and it got me a Koopa shell and a power-up. Okay, well, thank you, Arrow, and thank you, Snow Golem Kirby. You actually... And now the screen scrolls and shows me the damn door that's been hiding off-screen this entire time. Let's see if I can get this up here without killing... Wow, okay, Milesluigi, you threaded that needle. Also, you probably didn't need to thread that needle that closely, and also, why are you using the Koopa Troopa when you could do that? Oh, maybe that's why we need the Koopa Troopa. Okay, I kind of want that shell back. Okay, shell back, thank you. This is nowhere near enough time for me to do from there. I see why we need the Koopa Troopa now, so let's get him down over here. Ooh, okay. Thank goodness it was off screen, because it was off screen. That's how we were able to get through it. Oh, shoot. Okay. I meant to drop this. He's now in there. No, okay. Over here. Over here. Over here. Come over here. I'm hurting Koopa Troopa right now. Over here. Come on. I have your shell. I have your shell. Come on. Get over here. Here we go. And now you want to kick it. All right. Perfect. Yeah, there we go. And for whatever reason, it became rainbow. And also, we picked up a cross. Is the cross a P-switch? No. Why did I pick up a cross? Oh, okay. Well, and another cross, and another cross. Oh gosh, do I use these to kill the Big Boo? Do I kill the Big Boo with the power of Jesus Christ? Let's find out. The big crazy Boo who can't hurt us. So why would we want to hurt him back? Because I'm running out of time. If I don't kill him first, I'm gonna die of a heart. I can't get my crosses. Wow. Okay. Rewind that. Let's get all of our crosses out of the little gap here, or else we're not gonna be able to finish off the Big Boo. Okay. There we go. So now we just gotta finish off the Big Boo before we run out of time. Mario's pacemaker gives out and he just is no more. So yeah, I guess me questioning why in the world is there a crazy weird Big Boo at the end of the stage, well, it's because you have to kill that Big Boo, despite him not being able to attack back. Oh man, that just reminded me of something that popped up on my Twitter feed relating to the Smash Bros. Ultimate being announced yesterday. Part of that announcement included the announcement of Echo Fighters, which is basically what clones were. But they're now called Echo Fighters, and the image that showed up on my Twitter feed said, it was basically a reference to Steamed Hams, and it basically said Echo Fighters. Yes, it's a regional dialect. So, what region? I guess it's a Sakurai region. Makes me wonder if Sakurai's ever said clones before, but it's like, nope, they're called Echo Fighters now. Well, in any case, we got some action. We got a very large pipe we have to go down into now. You think that pipe is big enough? Man, the pipes like that cost a lot of money to make. There has to be a really good reason that pipe is that huge. If it just leads into this big gauntlet of piranha plants, well, these piranha plants must pay a lot in rent. Also, I'm really happy I didn't just take damage there, because otherwise this looked like it's going to be significantly more difficult without a fire flower. Like, this level's just asking to destroy me otherwise, so... but yeah, looks like we got a little bit of a maze otherwise going on, so we gotta figure out where we need to go, and let's not try our luck with the piranha plants too much here, Milesluigi. Yes, the ones that we were jumping, I can kinda... You can't really say I'm jumping on them, I'm swimming above them and knocking them down. but they seem to have no problem at all surviving in the water, whereas Mario's gonna just conk out in 320 seconds if he doesn't get up to the surface and hit a gold tape by that time. Okay, I think I've tried to go into every pipe I've seen so far, and it's all failed so far. None of these pipes can be entered. I enter one giant pipe, and I'm like, wow, look at this one giant pipe, and none of the other pipes so far have worked for me. It's like, clearly this is why we need giant pipes, because otherwise they just don't work. If you have a pipe that big, it is so difficult to fill it with cement and make it impossible to enter into. It takes an absolutely astronomical amount of cement to fill a giant pipe, therefore rendering it unusable. I just can't figure out where in the world you're supposed to go here. Ooh, good point, Snow Golem. I about to say, sometimes I don't know what I would do if I was streaming this at the moment. I probably would have ran out of time and then been like, where do I go? Also, I am not swimming anymore. Okay, and also, I think I missed my chance at the P-switch. Either that or we turn the area into the swimming area to get the P-switch. I wonder if I can jump off of them to jump up there. Also, okay, that explains why these Piranha Plants can be jumped on top of. The Piranha Plants are reskinned Koopa Troopas. So we have Koopa Troopas acting in the most amazing cosplay ever. Koopa Troopas cosplaying as Piranha Plants, and they're doing a fantastic job. Okay, the water has returned, and unless I'm crazy, this is that same area we were in earlier. Knowing the way Super Mario World works, this is probably an old switcheroo where we have two levels that were formatted basically the exact same here. It's just one has the flag that says you are underwater and another one does not have the flag that says you are underwater. Ooh, Doom Mastermind, geez, I need to double check that playlist because that's probably an error on my, my behalf of just not adding it to the playlist. I would tell you to send me a YouTube messages, but YouTube messages don't exist, and that's okay, they suck anyway, because, like I've noted in the past, like I get a YouTube message and then I don't notice it till 2 years later. If you have Twitter, tweet me. I guess this is your best bet. You telling me in a Twitch comment, though, helps. What's a good way for me to remind myself? You wanna know what? I just died? Guess what? I'm gonna just do it right now, everybody. That's right, it's intermission time as I go fix a YouTube playlist. Everybody go get yourself a drink while I fix an error I have made on my end here. Man, I could have totally been like Donald Trump here and been like, I made no mistake, that playlist is perfect, that is the best playlist anyone has ever seen. If anybody criticizes this playlist, it's fake news, you heard it here, folks. But no, I actually totally believed him because I messed up playlists before. Okay, yeah, let's go to the playlist. Yeah, that would be the Doom playlist. Speaking of things, some people have been telling me that I've been getting the versioning on the Brutal Doom ROM. The thing is, it's like, I could swear Brutal Doom was Brutal Doom version 0.20 for like forever, and then like the latest version, I did look it up, it's like version 2, and it's like, what happened to your versioning number? You're like Firefox in terms of versioning. Oh geez, you're totally right, Ancient Aliens 1 is missing. Wow. Alright, let's get that added. But yeah, maybe I should fix that versioning too, but not right now. Where do we, here we go, add videos, Ancient Aliens. Thank you, Mr. Doom Mastermind on this, by the way. Now I have to find it in the list here. So we want Brutal Doom, not TNT, Revolution, Ancient Aliens. There we go, add videos, and then we just have to reorder it, or else YouTube will have a totally wrong order, and if people are watching the playlist, it'll just make no sense. There we go. There we go! We have fixed the playlist! Let's say, where's the save button? YouTube, where's the save button? Do you save automatically, or use some web app that just remembers? If you are, then where's the undo button? YouTube. Computer semantics, my mind is like, there has to be a save button, but like whenever I use Google Docs or something like that, there's no save button, and like I get all panicky that there's no save button. Then again, you're also talking to somebody who wouldn't mind if we lived in a world where everybody had to edit text files with Vim and just use Vim and learn Vim. And also, wow, I just realized my intermission text. Did I never install the Hey Gorgeous font? That's the Paper Mario font. I guess I never did. So intermission looks really, really boring right now. Okay, once again, reinstalling an OS. The thing is, can I reinstall that font? I believe OBS won't receive the font until I restart OBS, which is something that I'm not going to do right now mid-stream. It would take down the stream. Unless I had a really good version to do that, I wouldn't do that. But yeah, geez, I'm about to say I have an entire directory on my file server that's like, these are fonts to install, idiots, and I never installed them. Way to go, Milesluigi. But yeah, that includes the Hey Gorgeous font, which is a good FYI for everybody. If you want that Paper Mario font, look online. I believe it's a free font. It's not something you have to pay for. If you paid for it, you got ripped off. The font is called Hey Gorgeous, and it's the Paper Mario font, so there we go. Install all those fonts. Yeah, I would probably, the technical terminology for an application would have to be reset the font cache for our application. I wonder if OBS does anything like that automatically. Interestingly enough, the properties says that, hey, yes, this is the Hey Gorgeous font. It's just not picking up that it exists, and if I go try to choose a font, it is not in the list. So yeah, I'd probably have to restart OBS. That's unfortunate. No Hey Gorgeous font for us. Okay, that's enough of an intermission there. So, hey, thank you for the confirmation, Doom Mastermind, about the confirmation about the playlist. Also, I died, didn't I? Yeah, I died, which is why I went in an intermission in the first place. I'm like, where am I? Yeah, no, that's right, I'm dead. I'm just dead. So, let's go ahead and give this level another try. We should be doing way better on our time this time now that we have a better idea of what we are doing. I wonder if there's any difference between entering the left or right side of the pipe, because I did notice some arrows. I don't think that makes any much of a difference. These little piranha nippers, by the way, are really devilishly placed. They are just placed right in the spot we're going to run right into it. How come one of the Brutal Doom videos is private? Oh, I don't know. Tell me. Oh, I suppose if it's private, it'll show you deleted. If it's in the playlist and showing up as deleted video, I'll take a look at that after the stream, because I would have no clue, honestly. That is the answer. Alright, so we're back into the pipe maze with the piranha plants and everything, and we do have a better idea of what we are doing this time. Messing around with the swimming mechanics and the regular mechanics, and also, did I really just enter that pipe? I did not realize I could enter that pipe. That probably... Oh, hey, I'm still swimming. Never mind. Okay, what did this pipe do? Is there even more room shenanigans? I was just explaining that the way this is probably done in the ROM is that you have two rooms basically formatted exactly the same, but one room has the "You're underwater" flag and the other room does not. It makes you wonder if there's secretly a third room. There wouldn't be really any way for me as a player to tell, unless I decided to bust out that hexadecimal viewer debugger and be like, okay, what is my room address and that hexadecimal value? This is actually something I could probably stand to learn more about, because I see people like JD Aster 64 talk about how he's able to look up in Paper Mario the 1000-Year Door like the probability is a pretty lucky day, and that probably took him a bit to understand, you know, what's going on inside of the game, to figure out what's going on, and like, I kind of just want to be able to learn kind of at least hexadecimally what the game is doing, so I as well can look up and be like, oh, it's a 40% confused chance on tarantulas. I actually think they're more vulnerable to confuse than 40%, but it'd be cool to be able to look up that kind of stuff and figure out how you would look up that kind of stuff. I know it's debugger, and I am space-time rewinding that. I thought there was going to be a platform about that. Exclamation point Discord, or just invite, like, thank you, Pachin Pacus. Yes, the Discord, where we give Milesluigi grief for messing up the bonus game, and also grief for whatever else, actually. And occasionally talk about how Waluigi didn't make it into the next Smash game. And not only did he not make it in the next Smash game, he got humiliated so ferociously he made it onto the Washington Post. Man, guys, if you missed last stream when we were doing Mario 64, Ocarina of Time, man, I gotta show you guys that Washington Post article, so... Oh, gosh darn it, Nightbot, are you not listening to the chat? Edminker just did exclamation point Discord. I'm gonna have to double check on Nightbot. Nightbot might be asleep. Either that or it might just be... Oh, there you are! Nightbot woke up! Hi, Nightbot! So, yes, and memes like Yoshi dodges his taxes, and Knuckles is the worst character. If you love inside jokes, guess what? We got the inside jokes for you. Hey there, Sir Heights. Hopefully we're having a good evening tonight. I'm having a pretty swell evening, and spent a half hour of my life troubleshooting controller drivers just to remember, oh, that's right, the Xbox 360 driver. Speaking of the bonus game, here we go. And Milesluigi failed it already. Here we go. Can I at least get one up? Okay, actually, that's not that bad. 3 up. Don't give me too much grief for that, please. There we go. That connects us over to detonation. So, detonation, it looks like we have gone from the pipes and water to evil volcano land. Do not lomp. I'm not understanding Bajin. So, can I suggest do not lomp stream? So, oh, but yes. Smash got announced, and Sakurai really knows, and I suppose Nintendo more than that, knows how to play his audience. I mean, Sakurai was the main presenter, but still, play the audience. Be like, yes, there's a new Smash Bros. Game, let's look at the characters. A little bit into the presentation, all the characters! Man, that's just gotta take a lot of work, even if they're basically just taking Smash from Wii U and working off of that as a base, which of course they are. That's still a lot of work to get that all up and running, but I'm somebody who occasionally likes looking at professional Smash Bros. Play. I am subscribed to, gosh, what was the name of that channel again now? G-Smash, there we go, G-Smash, who tends to post a lot of competitive Smash compilation videos. Just, those are so enjoyable to watch. And like, the latest iteration of Smash looks like it'll be really enjoyable to watch, which is really awesome. Because one of the criticisms that a lot of people had for, I guess, Smash for Wii U, a little bit for Smash for 3DS, although Smash for 3DS had a little bit better, is that Smash for Wii U just had horrible single player. It's like, as a person who's like likes playing Smash Bros. Occasionally with friends, it'd be nice if there was at least some kind of single player content. But your single player content was basically this board game. And you only got like the little exploration adventure bits if you managed to be able to beat Master Core on 8 difficulty or higher, which is just ugh. So, not saying that Smash Ultimate needs to have a really good single player, but if they're gonna bring back everything, why don't you bring back adventure mode too? Everybody would love that. Oh man, I died. Making this jump is just, I might as well just take the hit with the timing of the jump. Yeah, I might have to duck jump too, not spin jump. Man, I can just keep clipping into that little area above where the fire is coming. You know what? Load state. And get ahead of that. Okay, good. But yeah, Smash Bros., if it ends up having a weak single player, I mean, obviously, I'm gonna get it. It's like the best game you can have when company is over by, and it's like, what do we want to do? Let's play Smash Bros. Done deal. It is the best game for that. But if it has a weak single player, I can't see myself playing it too much, but you can betcha. How do I get out of this, by the way? Oh, god damn. This level with its flame spikes and auto-scrolling, these two elements don't go well together when the flame walls move so slowly. I have to get ahead of them basically as the screen's getting to it. Like right here, where's that flame wall? I need to... So... that would be pretty cool, Pizza Pants. You could give Brawl crap, because especially competitively, Brawl was way too defensive of a game, which is kind of why it sucked to play competitively, but in terms of single player, man, that was basically what I would want out of a Smash Bros. Single player. So, I know some people might have mixed opinions on that, but I want to say Brawl single player is probably the best of the Smash games, so... that is definitely an opinion, though. I know some people who just think of Brawl and just immediately groan in disgust and pain. But actually, no, its single player is pretty good. Our pal JD Aster on his channel has been streaming himself getting through Subspace Emissary lately. Also, this looks like there's a secret behind our gold tape here. Yeah, the gold tape's like A, really thin, and then B, look, there's a Koopa Troopa shell. Like, do I get to the goal to the other side through a pipe I haven't seen before? Or what else do we see here? I'm not sure. But yeah, props to Nintendo, and I guess Konami probably still owns the rights to Solid Snake for them working on a deal to make Solid Snake an actual character in the game. I'm not entirely sure what kind of background corporate negotiation BS had to go behind the scenes to make that work, but whoever strings had to be pulled and everything like that, thank you. Thank you for doing that. wow, I died at the start of the stage because I'm like, let's jump, and I can't jump high enough, and then I immediately died. As Castlevania music greets us immediately. And if this was Castlevania, then, you know, I'd have a health bar, and I would have taken damage instead of died by the PlayStation symbols. But c'est la vie. This is Super Mario World. You have no health bar. Also, there's a kudos moon up here. And immediately, oh god, wow, I have 30 seconds. What the fudge? How did I not notice my complete lack of time here? Wow. I should probably let the stage restart here because I didn't realize how much of a leash I am in terms of the time limit. I just realized the level's name is Time Symphony, so, yeah, 55 seconds to beat the level. It's not even a minute. You got 55 seconds, and you gotta be going at constant speed or else Mario's gonna die. Man, it doesn't help that I keep running into the Evil Thwomp, and yeah, Evil Thwomp is Evil Thwomp. Doom Mastermind, as for it, Discord! Welcome to 2018 chatting applications. It replaced Skype. People love it because it's not Skype, is the best way to put it. Discord's basically pitched themselves as like the chat application for gamers, and it works, and you don't have to pay for it. And you wanna, I don't know how Discord is paid for. I suppose you could get Discord Nitro. That's probably part of how they pay for it, but major props to the people behind Discord, because A, they advertised it perfectly, B, the service is really good. The only problem I've ever had with Discord is the actual application doesn't pick up my microphone whenever I want to bring in comms to the stream for whatever reason, but that's not that massive of an issue, and just it's an amazing application to say the least. So how am I gonna get past you? I'm probably gonna have to hit that grate. Hopefully that is the correct Milesluigi, because I believe on Discord, like, you pick your username and then you register. And like, I know I have in the past, when I meant to log into Discord, I accidentally made a new account, and then it makes a Milesluigi, and it's just like, wait, no, I wanted to log into my account, not make an account, so... Ugh, okay, so I'm thinking the way to get that kudos mode is you're supposed to kick the trampoline, or the springboard, up to the platform, and then flip the block so you can actually get past this Koopa Troopa, because him and his stupid, lousy butt prancing back and forth in the small little gap is just not enough room for Mario to get by without just getting crunched and deathed, so... something like that, but I failed, and I don't think the Kudos Moon is worth it anymore, honestly. I've lost more lives trying to get the... God damn it all. Are you serious? I needed the springboard to get to the pipe? Oh, wow. Okay, so apparently this ROM hack decided to play hardball instantaneously and have a very sharp difficulty spike right here in what has otherwise been an okay ROM hack. I mean, I've used the save states, but like, relatively speaking, I wouldn't call this Kaizo level or even like Mario gives up difficult, but then all of a sudden it throws this at us. All right. And yeah, I need to be able to get that springboard up there. This is probably easier if I could kill the Koopa Troopa first and then run back for the springboard. I don't know how tight the timing is on it, but it looks like that is way easier to do, so we are gonna go for it. Definitely need to have some pre-cognizance here to actually get ahead of here, so... I would have to double check my Discord user ID, do Mastermind. I know if you do like @ somebody and look at the auto completion stuff. Oh, thank you, Nminker. Look at the auto completion stuff, it will tell you the number specifically. So yeah, I'm like Milesluigi number yada 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 yada. And this is definitely going to be cutting it way too close if this is even possible, and I don't think it is, because look at that timer go. If this is possible, I went pretty decently quick, and it was not fast enough. That was too slow. I'm gonna give this another go. If not, I'm gonna have to rush it a bit more. Alright, so the only reasonable way to kill this guy is to get to the other side and then race on over to the springboard as fast as possible. If I jumped, I could probably go a little faster, but that's kind of risky to do, and I don't want to do it, so... I like how this ROM hack is actually making me use the carry an item while on a grate thing, which is something that was not really done. Okay, this is possible, it's just really tight. Okay, yeah, we are definitely not grabbing that Kudos Moon. Alright, 15 seconds, and I probably just botched this up already. Or not, you just had to get through the room, okay. Give me more time, 99 seconds. Okay. Probably 99 seconds because, oh geez, did I need, like, I just totally need like to, wow, okay, reset. I need Lakitu or Magic Koopa to bust a path open for me. I control the Koopa shells. Let's use the Koopa shell and bring it with us if we can. I'm gonna take your shell. There we go. This is a pretty intriguing idea for a level, I will say that, because we gotta juggle and get through platforms either by making use out of Magic Koopa, and yeah, I'm just gonna kill Magic Koopa. Gosh darn it, I lost that shell. Thankfully there's another one up here, but still. Alright, let's... about to say, I thought of jumping and kicking a path through, but making that jump is a whole nother question. Magic Koopa, actually, I probably could have used him. Shoot. Can I break these with a springboard? No, I can't. I am probably really screwed. If this timer is really tight, I am not making it because I have no way through for until Magic Koopa. Magic Koopa, make an opening for me, please. Thank you. Get through opening. Come on, come on, come on. Spawn down here, you idiot. Down here. Okay. The wimp just spawned there. I am not surviving or getting through this. Let's say these dancing Koopa Troopas right here. Yap, kill me, please. Just kill me. Let's give this a go again. We now know how vital it is for us to keep at least one Koopa Troopa shell going through this. Golly dang it. I'm about to say, that is a very excellent sniping Magic Koopa. That would be the play of the game if we were playing online right there. Just play the game. Magic Koopa spawns Koopa Troopa on top of Mario's face. Mario just dies. Alright, there we go. So what we'll do is we'll break that open like that, grab the next Koopa shell. Oh gosh, I'm gonna bring this... Damn it all! Seriously? I just... Ugh. Well then, can Magic Koopa save me from this? Possibly. Maybe. I'm about to say, can I get the springboard down here, please? Thank you. And no, I just busted myself right there. Let's give this another go, shall we? Thank you, Doom Mastermind. The plan actually was for a Doom stream tonight. However, Evil Pop-Tart unfortunately had matters come up. And basically, the rule of thumb is Wednesday nights are the Doom nights, but whenever Evil Pop-Tart's not available, I'll usually either host somebody else or stream something else. And in this case, it's me streaming some Super Mario and Yoshi's Revenge. Which, even though the story didn't relate to Yoshi dodging his taxes, yeah, Yoshi dodging his taxes. So, dang it to heck! Yeah, I like that attitude, Pizza Pants. Dang it to heck! Getting through this is definitely, once again, this ROM hack decided to difficulty spike on us, so... Oh, geez, okay. I want this springboard. I'm about to say, the easiest way for me to get that springboard, clearly, is just going to be for me to do that. Here we go. Oh, darn it. I finally made it to the next room, and I died. I might be in... Yeah, I think I'm going to employ the save states if I don't make it through this next time here, because, wow. Big difficulty spike. There are tales of children who played Yoshi's Revenge that could never get past the orchestral symphony level because, you know why? It's just too dang difficult. Also, I totally botched it and didn't bring the Koopa Troopa shell with me. That just doesn't feel natural to do. It might just be this kind of level and the way I want to approach it, you know, kind of in a more safe manner, preferably. Magic Koopa, why did you disappear? Please spawn a Koopa Troopa. Thank you. There we go. Darn it, I didn't jump in time. Okay. I know we're playing around. Alright, so we now gotta get this Koopa Troopa shell here. Not get hit. It would have been preferable to grab that, but we can make do without. We definitely want to grab this one, though, unless we get stuck again. Or just grab a Koopa Troopa. Wow! So dead! So dead! Very dead! Milesluigi, I thought you said no more playing around. Okay, let's give it another go, then. There we go. I want this Koopa Troopa shell. Thank you. All right, we'll save state here. Okay, so let's get that springboard and kick that way. And there we go. Oh, geez. Okay, too many blocks started flipping, which caused the block in front of me to stop flipping. Not something that I thought I would run into in my Mario World ROM hack experience. Oh man, maybe I should rely off of Magic Koopa some more. Can I jump into there? Thank goodness. Let's say jumping into a single block can sometimes be difficult, but in that situation it was not. And this is very clearly why I needed the springboard earlier. Okay, I am gonna need a floor to stand on, so I can springboard off of here. If Magic Koopa destroys all the floor, I am SOL. Can I jump up here? Slow down. Oh no, I kicked the Koopa shell. I am in danger. and Magic Koopa decided to just telefrag me there, which telefragging is worth like 10,000 points of damage. It is instant death even if you are in God mode. So GG, God mode's not saving you there. And if you guys don't know what that's a reference to, that's actually the Doom reference for tonight. So just a fun fact. This is a Milesluigi story for you. I like played through the original Doom 2 like when I was 8 years old. Like no joke, 8 years old. And I would play through it on God mode. Hey, Yankee Gal, thank you for the host. The one view, which I assume is yourself. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, played through Doom 2 as I was like 8 years old. You'd think an 8-year-old shouldn't be playing Doom 2, but I was that 8-year-old who did. Also, I did not realize how low of time I was. But yeah, I'd play through on God mode, on I'm Too Young to Die difficulty, playing with just the keyboard, so I really wasn't moving around all that well. Killing everything with the BFG because there were 2 cheat codes I knew. It was the God mode cheat code, IDDQD, and the Give All Items cheat code, IDKFA, and I would just give myself ammo all the time and kill everything with the BFG 9000, and are we finally at the boss? Holy moly, 400 seconds. Ludwig said G. Ludwig, I said G flat, not F sharp. What, Mario? Stop him. He can't play his music notes. Okay, well, he just needs more practice, and it looks like we're probably gonna have a classic Ludwig battle, which means this could possibly hit Nintendo Content ID because Ludwig Battle does that on YouTube. Thanks, classic Ludwig Battle. Let's try to get out of this as soon as we can. Oh, darn it. Hey there, Lolly. Hopefully we're having a good evening. But yeah, I found out, it like really scared me when it happened. At the end of Doom 2, you go against the Icon of Skin, which is that enemy that like spawns all the other enemies and the blocks and everything like that. And like as a kid, I didn't even know. I didn't even realize that was the boss. I just realized that monsters are just spawning in, and I didn't know what to do. But one time I just spontaneously died. Screen goes completely red. I'm in God mode. I have no clue what happens. It freaks me the complete out. I don't want to play Doom anymore. Took me like a day to go back into it, not even figure out, don't eat me, by the way, what to do. It wouldn't be for until like years later that I would figure out that you're supposed to pump rockets into the stupid skull's head. But yeah, that's what I learned. Telefrags can kill you when you're in God mode in Doom. And as for our Yoshi's Revenge, Ludwig's days of composing are over. Is Mario closer to finding Peach? Will Yoshi forgive Mario? Will Mario make an egg sandwich? Find out in the next world. I think I had enough horror when I played the Pizza Pans, so I think I'll be fine without any horror games in the near future. Alright, we have now gone to the Winter Solstice. I didn't realize that this would be the name of the level. I thought this is a time of the year, but okay. I guess spontaneously now, it's, you know, near the end of December, it's almost Christmas, and the day is really short. And this Goomba, are you gonna come back alive? Yes, you are. Okay. And it's really cold, and Mario doesn't change his clothes at all. This isn't Super Mario Odyssey, where you have that Super Mario Sunshine outfit you could wear in the cold and then watch Mario shiver, which is hilarious. It really doesn't matter what clothes you wear in Mario Odyssey, but if you wear the warm clothes in cold environments, Mario doesn't shiver, but he does look like he's really hot in some other environments. He's just like, I'm sweating my butt off here. Which is kind of pretty funny. But yeah, I have only really played Classic Doom and a little bit of Doom 3 on that topic. I've heard the new Doom is just really good, and in my case, I have no excuse. I just haven't gotten around to actually playing it, but I've definitely heard it's really good. Evil Pop-Tarts played it, and he's like, oh my gosh, it's so good. And like, he's on my Discord being like, oh my gosh, there's now another Doom announced, a sequel to the new Doom, so definitely some excitement there, and yeah, I don't have any excuse. I should go play the new Doom, and here I am playing the Mario ROM-hacks. So, let's see here. There is definitely a pipe over here. You should go to it. There we go. I did end up finding out that Doom Mastermind, but it took me a while to learn that. I basically learned that reading, I think, either on like the cutting room floor or the Doom Wiki at some point, and I probably messed up my chance here. But as a kid, no clue. I mean, you're also talking to the guy who, as a kid, made it to level 30, Doom 2, Icon of Sin, and didn't realize the skull on the wall was a boss or anything other than another floor texture. So that was me. Also, nice. There we go. Let's get into here. Into a secret room we go, and yeah, I could definitely use another fire flower, seeing as I'm gonna have to break through all the blocks here to get anywhere. Is there gonna be like a secret switch palace here, or is this just gonna be standard fare bonus room where we get to break blocks of the fire flower? Get some more, I guess they're peach coins here. We probably made this joke last time we played this hack, but it was like, guess what? It's no longer dragon coins, it's peach coins, or whatever in the world you want to call the coins this time. It looks like we're gonna need a silver P-switch if we have any hopes of getting into this pipe, but the fact that I got to melt some ice in front of it very strongly implies that there is a silver P-switch hiding somewhere in this level. As for whether or not it's hiding on in the open, just a block I hit, or in a dastardly evil invisible coin block, we'll find out. Or, well, let's go climb this vine. This vine looks pretty promising here. Oh boy, is this the block leader that goes through the coin or the one up? Well, hey, I got the one up. Perfect. There we go. I better watch my power-ups here. We really don't want to lose this fire flower. It's proven very useful in an environment with the blocks. And speaking of the silver P-switch, there we go. We got the silver P-switch. There you go. That is a Twitch thing, Doom Mastermind. So the way bits work is you actually have to buy them. It's like real life money, and I believe it's like 1 bit to a cent or something like that. I know at one point I bought like 1,000 bits, and I did that because I was watching Cappy play through Paper Mario 1000 Year Door. He was like doing 10 HP prologue pit, and he made it to Bone Tail, and it was just like, holy Jesus moly, dude. And like I donated 100 bits to it. But basically donating bits is like small little donations, or it could actually be huge donations you can give to streamers you love. Twitch, unlike YouTube, you actually have to pay for your subscriptions. Thankfully, follows are free, so, you know, like, comment, follow, subscribe. About to say, if you do the advertising gimmick on Twitch, it's like, what? Follow, subscribe, higher subscription, because there's tiers of subscriptions as well. But basically, subscriptions, you can think of it as kind of like a Patreon almost. It's $5 a month. And the streamer itself, like, it's half that cut. So, like, if you subscribe to me, like, $2.50 of the $5 actually goes to me. So, and yeah, there's other benefits to it. Like, I'm pretty confident if you subscribe to me, you can watch me without ads. I'd have to look that up again. I know as a fact that on Twitch, the only person that I'm subscribed to myself is Proton John, and I normally browse the web with the ad blocker. So, as a result, consequently, I am not aware of that possibly being a benefit. But the other benefit to subscribers is you get emotes, and I do have emotes, although since I'm only a Twitch affiliate, it's a single emote. You can get one of the higher tier subscriptions for more emotes, but yeah, then you have to pay for more. But yeah, my subscription that I have is through Twitch Prime. So if you do have Amazon Prime, check it out, because Amazon Prime actually gives you a free subscription to whatever. And it is a subscription that you do have to renew. It doesn't auto-renew. But it's like, you could now just throw your subscription at somebody else. I always throw it at Proton John, in my case, but if you wanted to, throw it to me. I'd super duper appreciate it, or throw it to another stream you like. It is a benefit that comes with your Amazon Prime, so you might as well. Oh my gosh, speaking of sub, Pizza Pants, thank you for the sub. How about that? Yeah. And now we get to see the little tip jar that holds the bits and the subs. Actually fill up for a change. That's what that jar over there is like, or is for. So I really appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. As an affiliate, I haven't seen a single cent of money from Twitch yet. It's to my understanding that, like, I have to cross a certain threshold before they pay me, but I remember them going through like a big deal about how this has to be income that is reported on my taxes, because it's like actual income I get. It's not like income I get at like an employer, where like the employer pays so much in taxes, and consequently, like, a lot of my tax money ends up getting paid through my employer, to the point where I get tax returns instead of needing to fill up my taxes and give money to the government. But in the case of like Twitch, it's like, guess what? This is just straight income. So guess what? You're gonna get taxed on it. So. And we're reporting it to the IRS, so you better report it. You don't want to dodge your taxes like Yoshi. See, Yoshi is like a super mega Twitch partner who doesn't pay his taxes. He dodges his taxes. So, man, what is this Super Mario Galaxy auto-scrolling level, and what do I do here? I cannot go any further up. I can't collect anything. The platform's just gonna float away, and I'm just left here to rot. Wow, I did not understand what I was supposed to do in this stage, and my platform is long gone. I am stranded. I am dead. I am so dead. Let's load state. Yeah, I really do appreciate it. I missed a spring. Oh, a spring. Okay. We need to bring this springboard. Wow, okay. That's one case where it's like, wow, derp. The game just handed me a springboard. I didn't pick it up, or I threw it away. And the game was just like, well, you didn't use the springboard? You are not going forward. Okay. I do not like this bouncing rock, but I gotta work with what I gotta work with here. There we go. But yeah, Twitch itself has kind of become a platform where you could potentially make a really good side income off of it. I'm gonna really, really strongly hesitate against trying to make it a career. The same goes with YouTube. The amount of risk there is in trying to make that a career is really high, and we're now living in a day and age where you can kind of see that risk play out, where even if you have hundreds of thousands of people who love watching you play video games, and like you upload to YouTube, you stream on Twitch, you make the big dough, you earn millions of dollars, it's still money and they could just stop coming in one day. Whereas if you're employed with somebody, and provided they aren't complete jerks who just fire you one day, a lot of professional careers at least give you the 2-week courtesy. So, and the income is relatively stable because even if you think, oh geez, an employer could just fire you one day, at the same time, if that employer chooses to fire you, invariably there's work now not being done that they have to figure out how is going to be done, which means either A, they have to train somebody new, or B, they have to transition your responsibilities to somebody else. It's really, really inconvenient. So, yes, quit your day job. Let's just say that is not happening with Milesluigi. If somehow Milesluigi just blows up someday, this entire thing is just always going to be a side hobby for me. I managed to make it into the workforce and have a pretty nice job in IT, and am looking to grow my career. So the risk involved in trying to make YouTube and Twitch work as an income not happening. It is at most going to be a hobby. So yeah, side job is really nice. There we go. That was the, gosh, I can't even pronounce this name. This is definitely some other language, and as somebody who only studied Spanish, this kind of looks more Italian. I guess it could be Spanish. It's a chinito. Oh, geez, I pronounced that wrong. It's tachihuitl. It's tachihuitl. Let's never go to this level ever again. We're gonna go into Gloomba Claws. There we go. Oh yeah, that is definitely another factor, and this is definitely a cultural thing at Minker. In the current, culture that we're really in, people's basically identity and livelihood are connected to their jobs, which is why it can be as difficult as it is to bounce back after losing a job. It is way better if you can somehow transition from one job to another rather than the damn economy biting you in the ass, you getting laid off because your company is not making enough money anymore, and then now scrambling to find somewhere else to work. Jeez. So, Evil Pop-Tart also does still work in IT. The two of us kind of are in different professions in IT. To explain, Evil Pop-Tart is definitely more into hardware and desktop support, so he's definitely a hardware and desktop support specialist. He has already put together a new computer for me to buy and build, even though I don't quite have the money I want to have saved for the new computer yet, so we'll probably be going through the process again. But he is definitely the kind of person where if I just don't want to be lazy, I don't feel like scouring Newegg and other computer websites and doing my own research, figuring out how I want to build my computer. I guarantee you, when Milesluigi has a new computer, I'm just going to go to Evil Pop-Tart. I'm going to go like, Evil Pop-Tart, it's time. And then we're just going to spend 2 hours together looking at computer parts, and then bam, the computer's built, which I really appreciate. It means that I don't have to do my own research because I trust Evil Pop-Tart's research into the endeavor and his general skills at locating the parts, and hell, he would build it actually. Maybe I should invite him over to my apartment and be like, hey, I'll get you dinner and everything. I'll even pay for the gas money for the trip. All I ask in return is that you actually put together the computer. You probably would. That is definitely like his specialty and kind of his love in IT, honestly. My aspect in IT is definitely networking, which is to say I make Cisco routers work. And not just Cisco routers. I've been working a lot more with both Junipers, a little bit with Adtrans lately, actually, and a lot of Meraki. which is a whole bunch of networking vendor clients. Basically, I make internet routers work. I'm an internet plumber. I'm like a Mario, but for IT, actually. I'm an internet plumber. So, you can thank me for the internet working, which is why you'll occasionally hear Milesluigi make IPv6 jokes. It's because I spent years of my life learning the damn protocol, learning how it works, learning how this is the future of networking. We're gonna have 128 bits in our IP addresses. They're gonna be in hexadecimal, and everybody's gonna be happy because stuff is gonna be able to assign their own addresses and everything. And then, no, nobody wants to use it. And there's actually like a legit reason for it. I found out at my own employer, one of the biggest hurdles to migrating to IPv6 is that there's literally no incentive to do so. We have hundreds of public IPs at my own workplace, and we're only using out of those hundreds maybe 80, which is funny to say considering that they're IPv4 addresses, and IPv4 addresses got depleted so damn much. And like you have to like buy IP space off of other sellers, and it's making the IPv4 global address table just look like a goddamn nightmare if you actually look at one. Gosh, I don't even know how people manage to be able to keep up with that, let alone our internet routers. It's like you have literally millions and millions of prefixes. The thing is not provisioned well at all, and yet it just works. It just works. So it just works. Wonderful BGP, it just works. And I understand the IPv6 definitely is the future of our networks, but like there actually needs to be a legit incentive to use it. And I like to tell people like in my field and other people, when I retire, years and decades down the line, we're still going to be using IPv4 in some capacity. Guarantee it. So, ho ho ho, have you seen my reindeer? I have to deliver all the presents to all the little toads. Alright, let's, I'm about to say, deliver all the presents to all the little toads. Was that a hint towards getting this level's secret exit? I don't think this level was read, or is that a preface as to what's coming up ahead? Let's find out. And Goomba Claws itself was a red level, so... Oh geez, I did not mean to enter the next level. I'm in a cave! Oh boy, next level, I'm in a cave! Okay, we have to deliver presents, so... If you could attempt to use a badge to fix your computer. Well, badges are stuff that people equip, not computers. Computers don't equip badges, although I really like that suggestion of using feeling fine. Yeah, I could use feeling fine, because the only thing you're susceptible after feeling fine is being burnt and being frozen. And as a computer, you do have a legit concern of overclocking and being burnt, but frozen, not so much, not really. You have to like freeze a computer to ridiculously low temperatures before you start causing major concerns and issues, and computers like running slow. Yeah, so... Yeah, that's actually it. You just answered your own question there, Fusara. What badge would your computer equip? Feeling fine. Problem is my computer has no badge points. Clearly, the next time my computer levels up, I need to put something into BP. So... last I checked, sadly, Molly is no longer with us. I would have to double check with Evil Pop-Tart to confirm. Molly was Evil Pop-Tart's cat back when we both lived in the same city of Milwaukee. And like I would occasionally watch after Molly actually, but I think Molly, like she was definitely a really elder cat, and unfortunately I believe she passed away. If she did, it was years ago, which is why I'm kind of blanking on the details, because I want to say Evil Pop-Tart may have only mentioned it once or twice to me. This is something that I could ask him right now, actually, but yeah. Yeah, it's kind of funny pet-wise, like, I never had any plans on getting a pet because, you know, pet's responsibility. But then I move into the same apartment as my girlfriend, and part of the reason we actually moved into a new apartment is because the apartment I was living in had a no pets policy. So as a result, we had to move into an apartment that allowed pets. Hey, now we have Chloe, and Chloe's adorbs, so... I have a working door, though, which is why you don't see or hear Chloe in the streams usually. Sometimes I forget to close the door, and then all of a sudden she pops in and just goes meow, so... You guys are probably going to ask for me to open the door now. Open the door just so the cat can bother us, so... Alright, that was worth a 1 up here. So, apparently I'm supposed to get presents for kids, so how exactly does this work? Do I need to collect enough coins in a level to afford all the presents for the kids? I've definitely been in this room before. Return postage. That sounds like running a honeypot. You convince all the script kiddies and the fake hackers out there who are just scanning the internet for easy to exploit vulnerabilities. You let them into the honeypot, and then they think they've compromised a machine that has valuable information, and the tools are like, we got a machine, and then it just turns out to be a honeypot, so... Reindeer running all over the place. You know what? Let's hit save state and float across this pit because, I mean, this screen keeps scrolling. Ooh, hey there. Hello. 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 Harry, I'm wondering how I'm going to get presents for kids. Turns out all I needed to do is run past the screen and, oh jeez, is flying not a thing in this ROM hack? It is not. You just float off majestically here. We're going by Mario Gives Up 2. Actually, I think it was Mario Gives Up 1 as well. I forgot now. The rules of no flying with the cape. The cape itself has been a rare enough power-up in this ROM hack anyway, but you gave up the one thing that made the cape OP as all hell, the ability to fly? Well, in any case, the Blue Switch Palace and dolphins, which are now penguins. Let's do this. I can tell you, do Mastermind, I am in the city of Milwaukee, so you know, the biggest city in the state of Wisconsin. Hooray! Evil Pop-Tart is in Iowa. He's kind of in a small town, though, so I'm not going to say specifically where. And Higsby, as always, is up near Ontario in Canada. Canada. Here we go, and there's the Blue Switch Palace. No yump for us, but the big button! Blocks of death will now reign upon this world. Why? We just unleashed big blocks of terror across the world. Why did we do this? So many people are gonna die getting crushed by a block now, Mario, and it's all your fault, and you saved your game! What are you doing, man? Let's go ahead and do Frostbitten right now. After you know, harming the entire world with mass destruction and blue blocks, why don't we just go get our hands frostbitten here? Hope that we can survive with our pinky toe and our pinky finger without them, like, shivering to death here. If you use Internet Explorer, you're using the Slogo badge. Oh man, I'm loving these analogies you're coming up with, Fusara. So what, is overclocking like equipping power plus? And is overclocking too much P up, T down? Oh man. There's one thing that I've become really encouraged about, like, is that there is a Glitz Pit Discord server, which, oh, speaking of cat, I just heard a cat meow. But the door is closed. Cat must be pawing at the cat's pawing at the door. Wow. It's at this point that I'll flash a cat alert, but I don't have a cat alert. You know what? This is a sign to intermission, grab a drink, and pet the cat right now. So I'll be right back, everybody. So Twitch audience, YouTube audience, have you pet your cats yet? I'm telling you right now, pet your cats. Go find them, go pet them. Now's the time to pet them. My cat's being a little silent right now. Try to get her to meow for the audience, but she wasn't doing it. She wasn't up for meowing. So, no meows for you. Talking to who? I'm talking to... Right. I'm gonna want to get through at least the rest of this world tonight, so I see people are still talking about the badges here in chat, so have fun with that. I'm sure we'll keep thinking of analogies, although I kind of find it intriguing that we bring up the idea that certain badges are different web browsers. Really goes to show you how, like, a web browser is what most people think of when they think of computer nowadays. Let's go back to our game. But it's like, web browser. People now think web browser is the computer because that's what you do on the computer with everything for until phones became a thing. And then it's all about the apps. And people start paying money for things again because there's an app store and everything. So, I do not envy being on a service desk because Milesluigi used to be a service desk analyst before he made it into networking. I don't envy it at all because in my current job, oh my gosh, Mario, you look so derpy right now with the pea balloon. What in the world did this ROM hack do to your sprite? Holy moly, you just became bulge-eyed and you're like, holy moly, I just got filled with air. He just became so high. Wow. So, anyway, I totally lost my train of thought. I think I was talking about the web browser and computers. Oh, I don't envy troubleshooting on tablets and phones anymore. It's something I don't do very often. If I do troubleshoot tablets and phones, you want to know what I'm troubleshooting? I'm troubleshooting wireless. When I'm troubleshooting wireless, I have a wireless AP that is 99 out of 100 times connected to a controller, and the controller tells me everything. It tells me if there's issues with signal strength, or if it tells me if there's issues with interference, or if there's too much background noise, or if there's too many other SSIDs in the area that are all computing with each other. I can actually see what is going wrong with the damn wireless. Whereas on the service desk side of things, I get a call and it's like, my phone doesn't work. It's like, bloody hell, your phone doesn't work. Your phone works just fine. But you can't say that when you're a help desk technician. My goodness, if I could end all my service desk calls with bloody hell, it works, leave me alone, I wouldn't have a job. I'll say that, so. But yeah, you make a really fantastic point, and this is, oh geez, okay, wow, Space-Time Rewind this. A lot of modern wireless stuff, your 802.11n and 802.11 AC, supports using the 5 gigahertz wireless channels, all the uni bands way over there. There's actually a lot of them. And this is just a typical thing in a lot of environments out there in the United States. I don't know what the situation is in other countries, whether it's the same or not, but by virtue of there being multiple unibands instead of just channels 1, 6, and 11 to choose, like with 2.4 gigahertz, and by virtue of those bands almost always having less signal to noise ratio, less background radiation in the air, those channels just work better. They just straight work better, so... So as a result, we often see where I work also. I want to hit this thing over here because this looks really intriguing. I'd say let me hit that while I'm up here. Does this make a bridge appear or any way for me to get over here? And that is tricky and devilish here, but we'll take it. We'll take it now that we're aware that just gives me a mushroom. Really? That's just worth the power up? All that extra effort, all just worth the power up? Ugh. To conclude my previous thought before I lose it entirely, if you have a somewhat modern, router slash wireless access point, whatever you use for your wireless, if it supports 802.11n or AC, you could probably switch your wireless over to the 5 gigahertz wireless channels, and very, very often it's going to work better by virtue of those channels just being cleaner. Just being cleaner. Less stuff wants to talk on those channels, and they just work better as a result. There are like actual physical issues with the 5 gigahertz channels. Notably, they really suck at going through walls. Notably, which in a lot of cases, working in IT is actually a little bit more of a blessing than a curse, because normally with a wireless deployment, you have multiple wireless access points, and the fact that they really can't talk through walls is normally seen as more of a blessing than a curse, because then you get lost cross-channel interference between the access points, and then you can specifically make sure that your areas have the proper coverage and good coverage. It's definitely a big thing with modern wireless networks, is not just the coverage. It used to just be all about make sure everywhere has Wi-Fi access. It's nowadays about having good coverage as well, so... Oh, jeez, wow, I just fell down the hole and died. There we go. And this save state timing was actually very poor. Looks like we're going through this room again. Okay, how do I get up here if I kill the football? Do I have to reload the room? I'm dealing with slippery shoes here too as well. Yeah, reload the room. Reload the room. Okay, okay. But the point I was trying to get to is, for a home user, you're typically dealing with a single access point. You might have a repeater if you've got a big enough of a house. I'll say that. You probably don't have the money to actually spend on an actual wireless system with a controller and everything. All of the solutions that like we offer to clients that are real enterprise wireless solutions, they do cost money. They do cost a lot of money. And it's usually more out of the price range of what a home user would consider, even if you're looking at having like 3 or 4 wireless access points to cover your home. But then again, if you need 3 to 4 wireless access points to cover your home, you're probably making a decent amount of money. You're probably a lawyer or a doctor or a thief. I mean, a banker. Have to throw out that joke occasionally there, but you might actually have the dough to afford some of these wireless solutions. But then again, maybe you don't want to manage them because you do kind of need to know what you're doing. Granted, wireless solutions are getting a lot better in just in terms of management and not needing to know some of the underlying technology as much for until you get the stuff doesn't work and wireless issues are still a pain in the butt to troubleshoot. I mentioned earlier, it's like, oh look, I can actually see what's wrong, but it is very common in my line of work for people to just call in and be like, the wireless is slow or the wireless doesn't work. And like, we check the wireless dashboard and there's no issues at all, and we run speed tests and everything. It's like, there's no issues at all. And then we test while they're roaming and no issues at all. It's just like, people want to complain for the sake of complaining. Gosh darn it. I do not like having all of these goddamn spinies coming from the goddamn ceiling where I can't see them till they're on top of my goddamn bloody head, already bludgeoned and killing me. Okay, I'm about to say the spinies have ended. I think I can cool it, Milesluigi. No more spinies on my head, please. Hopefully I don't have to bounce off of any of these charging chucks here. Actually, it looks like that's the end of our auto-scrolling section here. There we go, end of the level, 26 stars! There we go, and that will lead us... Oh yeah, that was the level, I'm in a cave again! And that'll take us to Larry's Igloo. This level had a secret exit sneaking around somewhere. Now, there's a level that starts like this that gets you a power-up. I gotta check this out again, because this can't be worth just a power-up. If this is worth just a power-up, this is sorely disappointing. I think it is literally just the power-up. Wow. I suppose I could pick up a block and bring it through the pipe. If I remember my Super Mario World mechanics correctly, you bring a block through the pipe, the block no longer has the timer on it. If I remember my Super Mario World correctly, I could be wrong, but I believe, yeah, block through the pipe doesn't have the timer anymore, so I could just hold on to this indefinitely. You saw a keyhole animaker? I did not, so I will have to keep my eyes peeled here. We're definitely going to be exploring this. Oh, geez, I just died. I just died. Keep our eyes peeled here. I wonder, did I try going in these 2 pipes or no? I must have, or didn't, and there's nothing in there anyway. And there's a Koopa shell in there. The Koopa shell I'm about to say, can do more than the block, so. Oh, I'm about to say, if we just need to get to the auto-scrolling part, I'm gonna spend less time dicking around here in these static areas here. Auto-scrolling secrets, though, ugh, that usually involves finding what secret doodad we have to jump on to get ahead. Ugh, I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of those, but we gotta work with what we got here. Also, wow, I punted this Koopa shell up and it just disappeared with the fabric of reality here. I cannot do this. I want to actually keep the Koopa shell and hit the football. Yeah, the Koopa shell just disappeared off the fabric of reality. It was just like, nope, and disappeared. It just, whoop, it just folded into the fourth dimension on us. It's just like, well, no more Koopa shell exists in this plane of existence. Oh, great. Oh, hey, that's where the key is. Looks like we just have to find that keyhole again. And yeah, if that's just in the middle of the auto-scrolling section, and yeah, we'll just have to be careful. Speaking of being careful, did I lose my key? I lost my key. Load state. Alright, looks like we're gonna be doing this as small Mario. Oh geez, the keyhole's right at the beginning here. I gotta get to it. There we go. Okay. Wow, you guys are observing. I completely missed the keyhole just sitting there. It was in such a open spot that I missed my spot check. There's something right in front of me. Wow, it's right there. No, Milesluigi, you missed it. Oh, you missed, pal. Okay. Oh, Larry's igloo. Larry, what are you doing living in an igloo? Tough times? Is Bowser not giving you a lot of loan money anymore? Last I checked, Bowser has lots and lots of money and he's just shifting off his kids, not giving them any decent inheritance at all, so. Actually, this igloo looks really sophisticated, so scratch what I said here. Let me rephrase this. Larry, what are you doing living in a death trap that you're calling an igloo? You gotta follow this conveyor belt of blocks every single time you want to come into your abode after work, which, what do you even do for a living, Larry? Do you just go to circuses and play circus tricks for them? That actually makes a lot of canonical sense when I think about it. But it's like you get home to your igloo, and first off, you live in an area. I can't actually give you too much BS for this because I also live in a very cold area myself, but it's like you live in the cold, you come home, it's cold, and like in an area like this, do you even pay for heating bills, or you just live with the cold? It's just like, yeah, we're just always wearing a jacket or a coat, it's always cold. Maybe. Let's say this palace itself, or, I'm sorry, igloo, looks pretty cold. Oh boy, okay, I just fell and it wasn't death, alright. And I cannot spring jump off of this, so I am just going to be running head first right into danger and hoping I come out of it alive. Well, I came out of it alive, but it cost me a power-up. How in the world was I supposed to do that? Without being able to spin jump off of the little trampoline platforms, that was not happening. Not easily at all. Oh, don't! I saw the arrow and it said go this way! No! There we go. Yeah, we're here, and no spin jumping for us. Can we make it this time? That would be nice. Haha! I did! That is a devilish jump. But yeah, Lolly, Super Mario World Central, at least to my understanding, is still your go-to site for Super Mario World ROM hacks. I'll say ever since Mario Maker came out, I want to say a lot of the wind behind Mario World ROM hacks kind of... Jeez, space-time rewind that. Good lord, this tramp sucks. Ever since Mario Maker came out, like, Mario World ROM hacks just kind of became a background thing. And like, people still definitely make them, and like, I still enjoy playing them. Legit, so, but like, Mario Maker took off a lot of wind on what Mario World ROM hacks had, but it gotta give Mario World ROM hacks at least a little bit of credit. It basically was the Super Mario Maker before Super Mario Maker, after all. Our good friend Higsby even like was explaining how like as a kid he's like, oh man, I want to make my own Mario levels, and like his desire to go make Mario levels is what led it ultimately to make some projects including Super Mario Omega, the ROM hack we all love ourselves. So you know, that desire to make Mario levels, and all of a sudden Nintendo gave it to us with Mario Maker, which, depending on your perspective, Mario Maker, it's a good tool, it's pretty fun, but looking at it now, there's a lot that Nintendo didn't to do with Mario Maker, which if there's rumors about there being a Mario Maker 2, don't let him get any further, says Yoshi. He's gonna find my missing tax paperwork. Oh no. Alright, let's do this. Larry time. Well, looks like we got a traditional Larry battle with some additional spikes up in the ceiling. Larry, what are you doing hiding over here? I am totally gonna lose this cape really quickly here. And an environment like this is not healthy for my power-ups, I'll say that. There we go, Larry. Just appear right underneath me, why don't you? Yeah, I've never been a big fan of the fireball variants of this specific Koopa Bro battle because they can really easily clip like the corner of your hitbox and it doesn't look like it hit you, but guess what? It totally hit you. I guess point that I was trying to say, Mario Maker definitely filled in a big niche that Mario World ROM hacks filled before. But there's so much more that you can do with Mario World ROM hacks if you want to put forth the effort. I would say it would definitely help, you know, Mario World ROM hacks and its communities of both creators and players if there was, I guess, more isn't the word that I want to use. Or what I'm trying to say is that if it wasn't so much in a legal gray area as it is, it would probably flourish a lot more than it currently does. Up on the Canary, let's go ahead and do this level. So, because I mean, I downloaded a patch. The patch is for the actual Super Mario World ROM hack. The patch itself ain't legal. The ROM I'm playing itself ain't illegal, but I guess technically the Super Mario World ROM, unless I dumped it myself, would be illegal. We'll just say I dumped it myself. It'll be my secret to you. Alright, it's the theme of the Dark World, everybody. We made it to the plateau, and that just means the tension's rising even more, and we got these strange bouncing wooden bowling balls just bouncing in my damn way, being really annoying. How in the world am I even gonna get past this garbage here? Okay, I guess very carefully is the correct answer. It's a lot nicer when I can get above them than below them there. Oh boy, I gotta deal with the main fireball rattle. Not something that I wanted to deal with right now. Thank you, Chuck. You gave me a surface to land on before setting my butt on fire. Okay. Ah, jeez, the flying paragloomba. Make sure I use my Mario terminology correctly here. Just nailed Mario in the head. I gotta watch out for the soldiers falling out of the sky, you know. This is definitely a case where if I could zoom and pan the camera out just a little bit, I would very much appreciate. Jeez, this guy's coming in right for me. I gotta get out of the way. Now, this tree layer is not helping much either. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. All this death. Which, there we go. That's the layer, which is also the layer where all the ground is on. So good luck moving forward without being able to see your ground. Oh, man. This is actually pretty decently far back in the level, this load state. I'm kind of curious what ROM hack that would be specifically Doom Mastermind. Because since I kind of went on my little YouTube hiatus and then started streaming, I actually haven't gotten any other Mario World ROM hack requests. We've played through, this is now the second ROM hack ever since I started doing streamings mainly, but like if I end up not getting any more Mario World ROM hack requests, I might have to go find one myself when we get to that juncture. I mean, save state here, so. Imagine a ROM hack where the save stating depleted lives. Yeah, I would be hitting that game over quite a bit. So, imagine a ROM hack that gave you a cutscene every single time you tried to hit load state. Okay, that's shenanigans. I'm like, I just wanted to stop, take a breather, look at the next part of the level that I need to do, and then the pipe just comes up and pushes me right into some piranha plants, and then I just bite the big one and die by falling off the platform. At least I didn't get crushed, so. Oh gosh, this is just reminding me, there was this time on YouTube where YouTube started recommending videos to me of this guy just using a press, crushing everything. And I'm like, this is mildly amusing, but why in the world was this YouTube channel recommended to me? And apparently somebody ended up getting this really massive YouTube channel. I don't know what it's called anymore because it's not recommended anymore, but it's like, this guy has this massive YouTube channel. What does he do? He just crushes stuff. That's all he does. It's like, gosh darn it. I'd like to just blow up a YouTube channel just spinning fidget spinners or something dumb like that. Not giving any bark against crushing things, because it is kind of entertaining to see things being crushed, but I'm like, seriously, YouTube? Seriously? Okay, show me the thing being crushed first, and then I'll keep asking seriously. Alright, it'd be nice if I could make this jump here. Ugh, this is a very tricky platforming section. Appears we've definitely hit another definite difficulty spike here. Let's be patient. I'm gonna hit save state here again here. Yeah, the flying paraglumbas add an element to difficulty of this level that is just absolutely devastating here. It makes an already pretty difficult platforming challenge. Jeez, I'm gonna have to keep jumping. Even more difficult. But to say, this kind of pipe layout is just making me think of Flappy Birds. I mean, I was already talking about, well, wow, YouTube, why are you recommending this to me? Flappy Birds, how did that become a thing? How did that become a thing? I guess people really want to play arcade-like games again, but instead it's just a cute little bird flying through holes in pipes. The thing is, I look at Flappy Birds, and I think I could program that. And I'm not like world-class programmer. I'm not employed as a programmer. I just know enough to be able to do IT duties, which includes some automation stuff and whatnot. And it's just like, I could program Flappy Birds. Somebody programmed this and probably made millions of dollars. God damn it. So what am I doing with my life? I need to program a cheap, stupid app for the iPhone and Android, throw it up on the market, $3 for the game, and just pray that it blows up, because part of it, the whole viral thing is just getting lucky. Let's be honest. I'm sure there's like hundreds of other games that aren't necessarily Flappy Birds, but at least conceptually are really similar to Flappy Birds. That is to say, an arcade-style game that doesn't have an end, that you try to get a high score on, that you can play really quickly for a minute or two. There has to be at least dozens, hundreds, if not thousands of those games. And none of them blew up and then got featured on like late night news and everything like that. So yeah, it's a matter of getting lucky. This is at this point where I wished my computer was wearing the Lucky Day badge so that it could get lucky, and then whatever I programmed on it just blew up and became millions, so. Oh, jeez, Reddit. Yeah, part of that also depends on what communities you're participating in, but if you're in like the major games the subreddit or something like that, yeah, good luck with that. I don't submit to Reddit ever. I'll occasionally comment on things, but otherwise my Reddit experience is pretty much upvote stuff and see what people are posting on there. But yeah, if you get into the right categories though, you can get some sweet karma by actually contributing to the community you're a part of. So what is karma worth? Well, back in my days of Reddit, it wasn't worth a damn thing, and I assume the same is true, but I don't pay attention to Reddit. Like, I didn't pay attention to Twitch for, like, the longest time. I come back to Twitch, it's like, oh, look, you can subscribe to people and it costs money? Since when did Twitch do this? You know how to play the system. I do not condone trying to play the system on Reddit, I'll say that. That was a pretty good showing on the bonus game. That was worth a 3-up. Pardon me, I'm sorry that I've been coughing so much. I feel okay, it's just, lots of coughing today. I'm about to say, this is our major overworld, and it's got dramatic music like this. Palooza. Jeez, okay, that's a hard thing for me to pronounce. Yeah, this overworld is a lot of water. Also, look at this. Chiuas, which is what, Chiuas? Chiuas? I wonder if Chiuas has anything to do with something we're gonna coming up in the future. That definitely looks like an encoded message. I'm curious if I'm even reading it correctly though. Palooza appears to be a level with a single exit only though, so let's head up there and take a look. Ooh, pardon me, take a look at it. Palooza. It's a graveyard! Okay. Rest in peace, everybody. Mario's gotta run through the graveyard here. Jeez, okay. It's not a friendly jump at all, and that is not a friendly, yeah. do mastermind. About to that, it was actually probably my girlfriend arriving home. We've got door systems that chime whenever somebody enters and exits, so that's what it'd be when it happened. But she knows that I'm streaming right now. I'll say hi to her when we're done streaming, which will probably be pretty soon, actually, all things considered. I am not doing well at this level at all. Don't say I'm just taking all the hits, and it's too many hits for me to be able to get through things here. This one mushroom is here. It's like, this is this one mushroom, and then we have this goddamn gap, and it's like, I am not making this jump unless I land on the Koopa Troopa shell here. Well, that's a great question, Lolly. This music does sound familiar, so... Alright, I want you to come this way, boo. Oh. You know what? That's good. Oh, geez, we're dealing with the screen of boos. Normally you deal with the screen of boos during an auto-scrolling section, so this will be interesting to see how well I can get through this without getting nailed by a boo spawning on top of me. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to play it slow, though. So many hurt boxes just floating midair on me. Definitely makes it more difficult to navigate, especially since I'm small Mario. I can't just take a hit and run ahead. And yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. I jump ahead and oh look, hurt box just appeared in front of me. There's nothing I could do. You can't even spin jump on this pattern of boos that spawn in and out. And oh jeez, I died to that boo before. It's exactly where I want to go. I guess I just have to be patient because the boo, yeah, spawns right in my way. I could probably make this jump if I threaded the needle just right. Uh-oh. All right. You know what? We're just gonna stick here and then jump ahead. And geez, this is a pretty clear opening in the middle. I'll take it. But yeah, if anyone can identify the music, it sounds super familiar. So, so many rest in pieces. This is a big graveyard. Oh, geez, that was a pillar. That was a pillar, Milesluigi. I'm like, this is a pillar, and I just died immediately. What's over here? Oh, that's just another peach coin. Yeah, chances are if you played whatever the original song this song that we're currently listening to is based on, I'd probably recognize it immediately. Oh my gosh, that was a line of boos that I did not see. Alright, that's shenanigans also. That's also shenanigans, me accidentally pressing the start button on my keyboard. Okay, we can now barely, an emphasis on barely, see line of boos. Let's get through here. We gotta wait for our line of boos to finally get across their paths. Okay. That's right, go away, line of boos. Go away. Now we got circles of boos to deal with. This is basically a ghost house, but outdoors, which I would normally approve of, but I am not well suited to take on a level like this. This is definitely a level to bring power-ups to. So, alright. That boo is not scared of us, so... That's right, Minker. Part of the reason I have the old school start menu is because I'm going to be building a new computer somewhat soon. It'll be built soon. For until then, I just want a good reminder that this computer is the old computer. So this computer will be given a proper putting down. This is no longer the main computer. You've had a good run computer. You served me well for so many years. It's time for the new computer. I actually have the new case already purchased. It's just the actual parts and whatnot I'm still saving up for. Oh gosh darn it, wow, seriously? Alright, Space Time Rewind that. So yeah, now we're running low on time, and yeah, this is not a good situation to have to deal with cement boos, I'll say that. To have to lure them into a good position in a situation like that, not good at all. So, alright, hopefully there isn't too much level left. We are dealing with time limit issues at the moment. Alright, come on. Get out of there a little bit so I can get through there. There we go. Alright, past the bones, into the water gully over here, and end the level, end the level. Show me the end of the level, end the level. Alright, there's a whole bunch of Eries. I just got the one up off of the peach coins. I'll take it. I'll take it. Gotta take it. And yeah, there we go. And I think we will call that a stream, because we've gotten through a good number of worlds. We got through a couple bosses. We just went through a graveyard, so who knows where this ROM hack is going to throw us next time. It'll actually throw us into an actual, wow, this is a clayfamer, Grandma's house. I have never seen a level in a Super Mario World ROM hack called Grandma's House, with the overworld music being World 8 from Super Mario Bros. 3. This is extremely ominous. If you saw The, which is the Super Mario World Creepypasta ROM hack, for all we know, we're just gonna run smack dab into some more Creepypasta right here next time. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. About to say, tonight it looks like we're dealing with kind of a slow night. I'm looking at the people who I follow myself. The only person who I'd consider rating right now is Mr. Psychedelic Eyeball, but no. You guys go watch whoever you want to watch then. Otherwise, have yourself a fantastic evening. We will see you next Tuesday for some more Super Mario 64 Ocarina of Time. We'll see you then.